Olin Kreutz there, the center. I like this guy. You know that he's going to be doing something.
He plays with great leverage and reminds me of Hilgenberg, who used to play here. He's a happy-go-lucky guy and he's fun to be around, but he gets on the field and he gets maniacal.
Did you see what Olin Kreutz did there? He moved it right there. He got the first down before the ball was ever snapped. That's a wily old center, makes moves like that. We're talking about how quick Olin Kreutz gets to his defensive guy. Whoever gets underneath will always be the winner.
And that's what Kreutz works at.
Olin Kreutz moving that hand. Look at that left hand. See it moving around. Look at the fingers.
It's almost hypnotic if you're a defensive lineman.
Kreutz had an appendectomy.
He played last Sunday and didn't feel well, and then they operated on him on Monday, and there was some thought that he may be able to play tonight.
Personal foul for unnecessary roughness. Number 57.
Got a little elbow to Bracy Walker's head. He tried to hold off.
He is so quick on his feet. He blocks not one guy, two guys a lot of times, and he also pulls on the edge, something I haven't seen in a long time.
You always have a special relationship with your center if you're a quarterback. And Kyle Orton said Kreutz has been the biggest influence on his overall play and preparation on what to go through than everybody and every coach in the organization.
Because he is so quick and he can reach a guy, they can do some different things with the blocking scheme with the guard and tackle. He's so quick off the snap.
It's a different ball game if they were to lose Olin Kreutz. He is the grit in that offensive line, and he is one of the most important guys to the 10 wins this year.
Personal foul. Offense. Number 57 for knee.
Olin Kreutz took offense that they drove Thomas Jones back and they're still trying to pull the ball. Very subtle. Comes over. Here, let me take a knee and help you up. He's been looking for one all afternoon too. He's been around every pile. Every good offense needs a guy like Olin Kreutz somewhere. Just a nasty, angry, pot-stirring.
And he's looking up and he says, just look at the score. Just check the score, folks.
Let me tell you what, Olin Kreutz, you don't want to get into that one.
We were talking to Grossman the other day. We asked him about who calls the defense, and he was saying, I leave that up to the center, to Kreutz. Yeah.
He's as good as there is. I mean, There's a lot of good centers in this league, but I don't know that there's any better than Olin Kreutz, and he's been doing it a long time. You know, a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 10th season. And
an oddity here at two centers on opposing teams, Olin Kreutz and Dominic Raiola, who went to high school together and had success on a football team in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Dominic was telling us, you know what, Olin was too fat to play, so they wouldn't let him play Pop Warner. He would come out to the practices and get some practice in, but once he lost that weight, he was able to get on the field.
Olin Kreutz out there once again kind of leading the way for a center to snap the ball and then get all the way out there and be as impactful as he is.
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 57, Chicago.
Just taking care of one of his teammates. He didn't take too kindly. Probably that little shove right there at the end by Matt McCoy. Every team has one of those offensive linemen that's kind of the policeman that takes care of everybody else, and Olin Kreutz has filled that role for the Chicago Bears for quite a few years.
He definitely has the personality to do that.
He does.
Trying to get at Ernie Sims.
And Olin, I mean, he took on like 3 guys there.
That's the veteran center Olin Kreutz, who made headlines and calling out the organization from top to bottom.
But he was surprised by the amount of criticism that he took. And when it was brought up that his play had dropped by the media, he said, well, no kidding. He's like, I've been playing for 12 years. Of course my play's going to drop off. So tell me something I don't know.
As you probably have heard by now, Olin Kreutz and the Bears have parted company. Their 6-time Pro Bowl center is moving on. His ex-teammates are not happy about it.
He's taught us a lot, and we know how he did things, and we know how to do it the right way.
Who's going to step up and fill that leadership role?
No one. No one's going to be like he was, I'll tell you that much.
He was the leader of this team, you know, just not the offense, but just our entire team. You know, one of the greatest, hardest working competitor I've ever played against.
Kreutz told Brad Biggs of the Tribune this: Jerry Angelo's been good to me. He's given me a lot of money. I've been there a long time. Olin went on to say he has enough money now and that maybe it was time for him to move on.
Kreutz now saying he is considering retirement.
It just took 5 days for Olin Kreutz to find a new home. He signed a one-year deal in New Orleans. The Bears will be facing an old friend in this one, Olin Kreutz, who is now a member of the Saints, of course, their center. So some sparks could fly.
I'm sure he's going to make it fun.
I'm sure that there'll be some words exchanged, you know, there'll be some good contact, maybe there'll be some blows.
On Olin Kreutz's day, the thumb his nose at Bears management. A sorry second half at the Superdome as the Saints take it 30-13.
Long after I'm forgotten, he's going to be long remembered, and well, he should be.